This past Saturday, we had our annual holiday awards program, our holiday party for our staff, and as part of that, we take the initiative to reward and acknowledge staff who have hit certain benchmarks with the village. Over the past couple of years during COVID, we weren't able to have one of those parties for obvious reasons. So I didn't have the opportunity to recognize somebody who has done a tremendous amount of work serving our community. Larrie Kerestes is our Director of Community Development. If his personnel file is accurate, he started with the village July 1st of 1981. He's a lifelong park forester, a graduate of Rich East. And during COVID, when we would make service award presentations, I would meet with individual employees, present them their award, and I just didn't think that was fitting for a person who had served or had hit 40 years of service with the village. So, Larry, indulge me. I know the spotlight's not necessarily where you want to be, but I thought it was appropriate that we recognize you at a board meeting for 40 years of service. Come on up.
Somehow I'm going to work this out. Thank you. Thanks very much. I appreciate that. I feel it's a privilege to work for the Village of Park Forest. I've been very lucky to have a job that's so close to home. I don't see it as work, it's my home. My parents moved here in December of 1952. My mother still lives in her original house. So this is home. Geez, Tom, so this is home. It's not a job to work for the Village of Park Forest. I see it no different than if I have something to do at home that at my house where my wife gives me a job to do, I do it. Working for the village is working is not work. It's an honor to serve the residents of the Village of Park Forest. It's never been work. It's part of me. It's part of my family. Both daughters that I have been born since I've been in this position. I wasn't prepared for this at all, but I appreciate it very much. I think the thing that it's an honor to serve the village residents. It's an honor to be of service. This is my home. I've been lucky enough to live here all my life. And it's just second nature. I think that's probably why I haven't retired. It's just part of the things I do every day, working for the village or being with the village. So,
Well, we appreciate you, Larry.
thanks,
Thank
Tom.
you very much.
You shut me off. Tom.
That never happens.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'll think of something later that I'll.
Any comments from the board?
I don't like. I haven't retired yet. Okay.
Trustee Settles?
Let's save this for my retirement. It's just another year.
I'd like to thank you, Director Kerestes, for your 40 years of service. You have been a true asset to your department and to the Village of Park Forest and to our residents. So thank you.
Thank you.
Trustee Woods?
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to say thank you for 40 years of dedication, service, and commitment to our village. I had the pleasure of serving on the committee to amend the change of occupancy ordinance that we have, and it was very clear to me that you knew what you were talking about, that you have that institutional knowledge. And so I think even that particular ordinance was something that's going to benefit for the sellers, the buyers, as well as the realtors. And so, again,
And it has.
thank you. And it has, absolutely.
Trustee Herron?
I'll honor your wish. Thank you, Larry.
Trustee Hardy?
Thank you for 40 years of service. And what I love that you said is that you don't consider it to be like a job or position or something that you dread going to. It is a position of service to you. And that means the most, I think, to most communities. So thank you.
Right, it's just second nature.
Thank you.
Trustee Sloan?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Director Kerestes, I just want to say thank you for your 40 years of service. You've seen Park Forest through our booms, through our busts, to our rebounds, and because we have had that consistency of someone who has been dedicated, that has the passion for our village, is why we are on the upswing today, and we're only going to get better. So I just thank you for not giving up on us. And
But
congratulations.
when it's your home, you pay attention to the little things.
Exactly.
And that's what we need to do day in and day out, and that's what I try to do. Whether I'm at work or I'm not at work, it's our neighborhood. It's, it's where we live. And I will say that, to be honest, it's actually 41 and a half years.
But who's counting?
Well, I thought I'd get a 40 and a 41. No, I got to wait to 45 now, Tom?
I'll get right on that, sir.
No,
Director Kerestes, just wanted to say thank you for your 40 years of service. You've been a tremendous asset. When you talk about Eastgate, when you first were coming into the village and first being born, when that was first a treeless area and just mud and grass when you were first there, and then you've seen the revitalization now of Eastgate. It's just a testimony of the hard work you've put in, so thank you.
Yeah, I have seen a lot in the village of Park Forest. Things change all the time. We need to be used to that. I know what the village has had, I know what the village has gained, and we just got to continue just striving forward, looking forward all the time. Thanks very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.